blame, you mad it.
I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then I'm middle P. How to get myself up back before the bull run. How to take some Isha, stick it in the ballroom. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then I'm middle P. How to get myself up back before the bull run. How to take some Isha, stick it in the ballroom. E-pop got me waiting 3 more hours. Sticking all these years higher than a tower. Having all these nodes feel like superpowers. Investing all this bread, never been a coward. Call me Mr. Bond, money in the vault. I stay in the front, feeling like the goal. Don't worry about the haters, not the detonator. I'm killing every market, call me Terminator. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then I'm metal P. How to get myself up back before the bull run. Some Isha, stick it in the ballroom. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then I'm middle P. How to get myself up back before the bull run. How to take some Isha, stick it in the ballroom.
Alright, welcome everybody. This is EMP.Money. This is our daily live AMA and Detonator rollover event. I am your team lead on EMP. My name is AJ, and I'm joined by my co-host with the most, Bull Gates. Bull, how are you today?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good, brother. Today has been non-stop, bro. I thought I was busy, but then I started a crypto project, and now I don't even know what busy is anymore, bro. It's been insane. So yeah, lots of meetings today, but all good things. We just got off of our weekly army call with all the EMP army. That was really bullish. Again, getting caught up on all of the loose ends. For what we have in store, really over the next 6 months. We just celebrated our 6-month anniversary yesterday, and we're already looking to the next 6 months and even the next 6 years. I mean, we're really excited on what the future holds. And again, today was just tying up a lot of loose ends, getting ready for what is in store. And one of those things is our new UI. So we finally announced this yesterday on our anniversary show that the new UI is finished and we are ready for launch. So right now the army is beta testing all the last minute functionality and last minute changes or polishing it up. And so as of right now, we are tentatively hoping for a mid-week launch next week. So that's about July 27th, I believe. And again, we'll definitely give everybody a heads up way ahead to build the hype. But the new UI is almost here. And I told you to be here by the end of the month. I know everybody's been saying, when UI? But it's finally done, and it is spectacular. So I can't wait for all of you to see it. With that, we're doing a brand new academy as well. The curriculum will be pretty much the same, but we definitely have some updates to that, and obviously, again, the new UI on how to have people navigate our system. So really exciting times here at EMP. We also have upgrades that we have teased for a while on Detonator. We're hoping to launch those the week after that. And then the following week after that, the first week in August, our Ethereum staking contract is set to renew. Those of you that do have rewards, that contract has been fully solvent. We will be able to pay out everything that we promised, and that is with the market completely getting destroyed. So if that is not a testament to what we have built here, I don't know what is. Again, amazing things, and it's been a really healthy revenue stream for our protocol, our treasury itself, through that contract. So if you are already in the ETH staking contract, you will have priority on adding additional ETH. Or again, if you're in, you got your 19%, you're happy, you're more than welcome to withdraw. And we're also going to have a window open for new contributions. But we'll announce all that ahead of time because we may have so much demand for that contract that we'll probably hit our cap. And we just want to make sure that we have enough EMP to pair with that ETH and not over leverage the protocol, because not only are we here to provide an amazing platform, but we also want to have a sustainable platform, and that is the #1 priority. So really exciting stuff. Bull, how about all that? How about all that news?
Really good. I had a question though. What the heck is an army member, and how do you become one?
Yeah, totally. So that's a great question, Bull. The EMP Army is a select bit of people, about what, 40 of us now, right, Bull? I don't know what the last
I think it's
was,
41. Yep.
yeah. So the EMP Army is a select a group of individuals that show up to all of our AMAs that are eager to help in the community, that have substantial holdings in our protocol. And again, this is not mutually exclusive. It could be any one of these assets or attributes that an Army member exhibits. And so you can be nominated by the community or other Army members, and as long as you receive at least 3 community votes, and again, our sign off, you're inducted into the Army, and they are essentially an extension of the team. They're not paid, it's all done out of the goodness of their hearts, but they are people that are here day to day that help get EMP to the next level. So, yeah, and Bull, you're an Army member. We have a bunch of Army members, but what's it like in the Army? Pretty good over there, huh?
Oh yeah, the jokes are really good in that channel.
Yeah.
We make fun of the other Army members when they're not there, but no, just kidding. It's really good to be in there, and people that are really putting in a lot of work, or like we like to say, have their hands in the dirt. It's good to get like their perspective on things and how they're doing in their life. Really, you can connect a little bit on a deeper level, but I would just encourage everybody to understand that everybody that's in the Army started off in the main channel, and everybody starts at step 1, right? You don't jump right ahead to step 30 and you're there. It's step 1, and you're doing a lot of things, and that's when people take notice. And my nephew has a good expression. It's a leader does good when nobody is watching. But as we know in crypto, somebody's always watching, as we know in real life, especially if there are little kids around, somebody's always watching, somebody's always listening. And the good thing to do is just kind of walk the walk and talk the talk, and or practice what you preach. Those are really good kind of ideals to live by. And as AJ said, it doesn't matter if you have $1 in the protocol or $1 million. It can be a financial capital investment or a human capital investment, and there are a good mixture of all of those in VIP and Army and in the main. But it's just a matter of starting off, and nobody comes in the protocol and knows everything. But the people that invest in themselves and start learning on how the protocol works and who the people are, those are the people that tend to get the most out of that education or the time spent here. And it's not just financial gain, it's knowledge. And I've said this before, your money will come and go in crypto, but when you learn something, that's there to stay in your brain for the rest of your life. And you can choose to use it or not use it. But the great thing about interacting with people who are really motivated and committed to helping one another and helping build something, that is something that is going to stick with you really for the rest of your life. And I think in life, we are surrounded by a lot of people that might have negative opinions about, about the world or themselves. And it might be difficult to be around those people. But ultimately, at the end of the day, when you start to, be better, and you define better, you will attract like-minded people. They will gravitate to you. Your tribe is based on your vibe, right? I think Stephanie says. your vibe attracts your tribe.
I love that. I love
And
that. Totally. Yep.
and it's true, right? If you're a person that's smiling, you tend to attract smiling people. If you're frowning, you tend to attract frowning people. But the reality is if you start that, you take that first step to invest in yourself, that is really the start of a new life for you. You can be the great thing about the especially great thing about crypto is you do not have to bring $1 million in crypto to change your life. All you have to do is bring the attitude that you want something better for yourself. And then once you determine what that better is, then you can take that first step forward and change your life and really make an impact wherever you go, be it in this digital space or in the physical space. And crypto can really be a vehicle to help you transform who you are and the things that you don't like about yourself, or to highlight the positive things about yourself that you want other people to notice, because those are the things that really gravitate and people can really build value around is positive, constructive, helpful types of attitudes.
Amazing, Bull. Absolutely. And yeah, we don't, that's a great point that we never really went into the army and what it is. I know I say it all the time on these AMAs, and Bull said another amazing point is, all the army members, even Bull, Bull, when he started in this project, I don't think he ever thought he would be joining me on these AMAs every day and becoming a really integral part of what we're doing here. And, Bull can elaborate a little bit on it if he wants, but the idea is that, all of you that do put in the effort here at EMP, we're always watching, like Bull said, and we reward those that are truly passionate about the protocol. And Army members definitely, they're not paid, but they definitely have some perks. They'll have early access to Impulse, along with our VIPs and any other investment opportunities, and even non-financial rewards, like being able to help us test the new UI and give input on that, on how to really shape this protocol into what all of us want it to be. And again, that plays into the amazing part of DeFi and crypto in general. All of us are owners. I mean, the army members are all as much of, an owner in the protocol as all of you, as the team. We're really here to create something special that we can all participate in. So, yeah, no doubt. Bull, did you ever think you'd be doing a daily AMA with me when you first started?
No, man. Matter of fact, I believe I declined twice to help out on the AMAs, and then another community member really just kind of kept encouraging me. And as I've said before, I for the most part of my life, I've never been a doer, but a few years ago, I decided to kind of change that narrative for my life and become a doer. And, the community member really just kind of reminded me of that, like, hey, bro, like, kind of get your feet moving and get moving, do something. And I'm like, you know what, you're right. And so, now that I'm really happy the contribution that I've been able to make, the people I've met, listening to different people's ideas, or just, laughing about, anything in their life that we talk about, and just having a good time. And that's kind of what really, when you're talking or interacting with people that it should be about, just kind of connecting on one-on-one, or, in a group. It's fun, right? Because sharing those experiences of who we are really makes that particular meeting or time special, because that's not happening anywhere else in the world. It's right there, because everybody is individual and unique. But when we share those different feelings or ideas or whatever it is, it's special and it's different. And it's unique, because everybody in that group or whatever in that conversation is unique to this planet. And even though there's 8 billion people on the planet, that is a unique event that is happening right there at that time. So, always just look at any kind of interaction you have with people as special and unique.
Totally, Bull. And you are definitely a special one. Again, I don't want to make you blush, but one of the major reasons why I love having Bull as my co-host is, you guys, I'm sure can already know this, but within the first 10 minutes of listening to Bull speak, we call him our crypto dad, because of his internal wisdom. But really, again, Bull's view on the world, it's something super unique, and I told him that from day one. It was like, man, that was when he had his own YouTube channel, which again, shout out to Bull Gates and his YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
that's
Yeah,
right.
for anybody that wants to go watch those videos. But what other person can compare crypto to a Chuck E. Cheese? That's Bull Gates. So yeah, again, really, really happy to have you here. We have some, everybody in our community is special, but there's a few that are definitely, standouts, and shout out to all them. Again, Bull being one, for putting in the work day after day. Thomas G, Crypto Talk, just did a video. I don't even know if you've seen it yet, Bull, but he had some really nice things to say about you, bro. So again, we're always here putting in the work, day after day. What other protocol does live AMAs for an hour every day? I can tell you, none, or very, very few. So yeah, we're here putting in the work, and I think we've
That's right.
seen that in the protocol. I mean, my God, the last 48 hours have been massive. Not only have we had some killer partnerships in the last month, but we've also had a little bit of a recovery on the markets, including EMP and ETH. And by having that happen, the dollar values have just been insane. We gave away over $80,000 in prizes yesterday alone, through Detonator. So, again, what other protocol is doing that? The answer is none. So we're building now to be one of the best protocols when, I mean, we're already one of the best protocols, but once the bear market, I mean, the bear market's over, and the bull market kicks in again, we're going to be poised to have insane growth. So yeah, really exciting stuff. And a few other updates real quick, and then we can go into some questions. Liquid Capital, that's still going really well. They've announced their pre-sale will be over in about 5 more days. There is now a timer on the website, so make sure you're contributing your last bit before the Liquid Capital pre-sale is over. Liquid Capital has been a huge success in our eyes. Not only is it an amazing opportunity for another earning vehicle for all of you investing, you get a 10% discount on listing price. You get to save all of the initial buy taxes associated with Liquid Capital, and again, it can set you up to have another passive income stream outside of EMP that you can then take profits back to EMP. And again, we never want you to cannibalize your other positions. I have a very long-term bullish approach on Liquid Capital, so I would never suggest taking profits early. But again, everything feeds the EMP mothership, and on top of all that, we get 10% of, I'm sorry, 20% of all that we raise with the sale too. So right now, that's over 100 grand in Liquid Capital, pun intended, that goes back to our protocol. So I see that we have Kirk with his hand up. He just released an awesome recap video on Liquid Capital. So yeah, Kirk, is that video live or will it be after this call? Awesome
Yeah.
job. Yeah.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, just wanted to drop a little bit of alpha here for that. No, it's scheduled to go live at the top of the rollover hour, like the normal DeFi debriefs. So you guys know about this first. No one else knows about it, but at the top of the hour, it will go live, and I will be posting in the channels that it is there and exists. And it's a pretty good recap of what Liquid Capital is and what the opportunity is if you haven't already invested in it. So I think it gives some pretty decent information as we wrap up the last week of this pre-sale.
Perfect. Amazing, Kirk. Thanks, brother. Again, our network is our net worth. Our net worth is our network, and Kirk is an integral part of that network with all of our influencers and YouTube coverage and all the above, not only for EMP, but for other partner protocols that we've aligned ourselves with. So appreciate you doing that recap video, Kirk. And again, all of you that may have not gotten into Liquid Capital yet, or maybe want to add a little bit more to your position, definitely check out that video. And make sure you follow our link, because you have to contribute under our EMP link to be able to, for us to be able to get credit, and for you to get that 10% discount by getting in, as well as saving on the initial buy taxes on Liquid Capital. So yeah, really exciting stuff. All right, awesome. I think that's pretty much it for updates. I don't know, Bull, is there anything you and I have discussed over the last 24 hours? It's all been a blur, man. I had literally 4 meetings today. I've been talking for the last 6 hours, it feels like, but and that's not a complaint by any means. That's just to say we're absolutely doing everything we can to continue scaling and meeting with the right people, and again, making EMP one of the best protocols in DeFi. So go ahead, Bull.
Yeah, you can never rest on what you've done before, right? If you want to be better, you have to keep moving forward and highlighting the positives, fixing the negatives. And me, I'm never one to criticize the way people are, because more likely than not, everyone is their biggest critic. So you know what you need to change about yourself to hit those goals of how you want to be better. So I would just encourage always, taking the opportunity when it presents itself to take that kind of that first step forward to, kind of reaching some goals that you want to have for yourself. Because I'm going to assume that most people are in crypto to make money, and really the best way to make money here is making crypto friends, because that really fast tracks your ability to fill in your gaps of knowledge, because there's just way too much going on in the space to keep up with it. And the great thing about like making those crypto friends, a crypto friend is really going to make your time here enjoyable. And I think that's something that's really special about the community, is that there's every different flavor, as you can tell, like from these big brains to big hearts to big hands, and people that post gifts to people that post formulas to people that post security chat, all kinds of different stuff for everybody. And that's and it's all free here. All you have to do is take advantage of that opportunity to kind of dig in and take the time to learn that. And because for me, I'm a big person about knowledge, and I've probably told AJ this story a few different times. I grew up a poor kid, and we never had anything except for encyclopedias. And me and my brother could both read by about age 3. And so we spent our early life reading like what are called kidcraft encyclopedias. We would read something, and then we would, hand it off to the next each other to read that particular story on that topic. And then our mom bought us encyclopedias, and then so we spent days and days, just reading in encyclopedias. And I know it sounds silly, but as a poor kid, you find things to occupy your time. And the great thing about education, as I've said, it never leaves you. And when you get a taste for education or knowledge, you will never be satisfied with what you know now. You always want to learn more. You want to keep reading. You want to keep talking to people, and you just want to keep consuming any type of knowledge that you have. And the great thing about knowledge is once you've acquired it, you're never going to lose it. It might be in the back office sometimes, where you never, you don't go in the back office and open that file cabinet up, but that knowledge is still there, and it's still working in your brain somewhere. And so I would encourage everybody to kind of reach out to any type of, what's the term? Reach out to any type of topic they like, and really kind of dig into it and find out more about something that really interests you. Because when you do, all these things to learn, you just feel really empowered. And that's the great thing about education.
Absolutely, Bull. And
And maybe I'm ranting again.
no, I love it, man. No, absolutely. And we've always talked about how we have been education first here. And that being said, too, I know I mentioned it a few times, but we are redoing our academy. And so, again, because of our new UI mainly, but there'll also be a lot more in-depth coverage. And speaking of education, Bull doesn't even know this. I mean, we're on the same wavelength here. It's just incredible. So, one of those meetings today was with a potential platform that is focused on crypto education. So, again, nothing I can announce too soon, but it could be another revenue stream for EMP and also a benefit to our community by promoting financial and crypto knowledge overall. So again, we're always focused on revenue streams here at EMP and also giving opportunity to our emperors and empresses. So amazing, absolutely. All right, I don't know if LA again. I'm so good at putting people on the spot, but LA, are you
Hello.
there? She
I'm
is.
here and I have some news.
All right, I love it. I thought you did. That's why I want to make sure we had you on. I know a little birdie told me you're working on some new articles maybe for Medium. I'll let you take it from here. Go ahead.
We have an absolutely massive Medium article dropping tonight. Tonight is like the night of all the exciting things. We got Kirk's amazing video dropping. We got the Medium article dropping. And I just want to say, Charlie helped me do some new math. And there is a statistic in this article that will absolutely blow your mind. And I'm not going to tell you what it is right now. You got to go on the article to see it. But it literally will blow your mind. It blew my mind. So you're definitely going to want to check it out there. It's going to be out very shortly after this call. And I'm super pumped for you all to see it.
Killer, awesome, LA. Yeah, a true marketer. Teasing. You're learning from me, LA. I'm the tease master, apparently, based on almost a 6-week tease of the new UI that's finally coming to a close. But yeah, I'm excited for that. Again, exclusive content in our Medium articles. So absolutely, everybody, please, if you're listening to this call, make sure you go to our Medium page. Make sure you're following us. Make sure you're clapping. You can clap up to 50 times on the article. It's a little hand icon at the bottom. You press that, you hold it down, and it will go 50 claps, and that will help, again, boost our ranking. So please, everybody,
yes,
right? Go ahead. Yeah.
Also, when you're sharing this article on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, which I'm just going to assume you will, this stat will probably be a great one to like use as your headline when you're sharing it. So just going to throw that out there.
Perfect. Awesome, LA. And I know this is another hot topic. So when merch, right? I know you and I have been really trying to get everything dialed in. We're waiting on some new merchant services, but we're at the mercy of them getting back to us. But hopefully within the next week or two, we can maybe get merch out again, right?
Yeah, we're working our very best. Literally everything in the store is 100% ready. We're just waiting for this one thing. And sometimes, unfortunately, things outside of your control happen, but we're trying our very best. And as soon as they can contact us, we've contacted them a bunch, but we're working on it. And as soon as humanly possible, we will be relaunching the store.
Totally. Yeah. So if any of you are online merch or Shopify experts, shoot me a DM. Maybe you can help us push it through. But yeah, we're almost there with new merch, and that will be an entirely new collection of merch, and again another revenue stream for the protocol. So really excited about that. LA's been killing it. Shout out to Addicts and Mike G, both of our designers that have been working on merch stuff. We built such an amazing community, you know, and everybody is just so willing to help out. It's just truly awesome. So yeah, all right, awesome. Thanks, LA. Again, always appreciate you putting in the hard work, and you and I are definitely speaking a lot more often lately, trying to build what we've on top of what we've already started. So yeah, and one more time, real fast, LA. What are the Facebook and the Instagram? Those are two. We're really pushing those, right? Where can we find those links?
Well, conveniently, you can find them at the bottom of the Medium article.
All right, there you go. More reason to grab that Medium article, and we'll be posting the Medium article link in all of our socials as well. So make sure you're following everything. And that's a great segue into my daily task. I always forget. But please like, comment, and subscribe on this video. We're really trying to boost our YouTube engagement. And so it's really important that all of you, you know, like, comment, and subscribe. Again, even just a couple of words in the comment that helps boost our algorithm and gets the word out. And if anybody is on the sidelines, or maybe you're trying to introduce EMP to your friends or family, have them check out some of our videos. It's a great resource for learning about the protocol and eventually getting involved. So, all right, cool. Bull, do we have any other questions, or anybody else from the Army want to chime in real fast?
I'll take that as a no.
All right.
So this is from Modern Living 1965. Any plans for a hangout in the metaverse for the EMP Army?
Yeah, so we definitely have a lot of plans to incorporate EMP into the metaverse. I think the metaverse was kind of a hot topic before this market crash, and a buzzword that a lot of protocols, you know, were using, and you know, and I'm definitely bullish on the metaverse. I just, again, when we get involved with things, we want to do them right. So the preliminary idea is we own a lot of real estate already in the Lootverse NFT. We're very tight with their team. Crypto Mike and I already own a bunch of land that we're more than happy to donate to the EMP Treasury. And so the idea of how we're going to integrate Metaverse, whether it's through Lootverse or other Metaverse projects, is having our EMP Academy accessible in the metaverse. So just like you would have, again, a website, everything is moving towards Web3 and integrating in the metaverse. So you would be able to go into your on our land or into our building. There would be some awesome, you know, Tesla reactor with a bunch of electricity going all around it. And then by going into there, you'll be able to actually watch our academy and learn in the metaverse. So that was one of the preliminary ideas. We have a bunch of ideas. Magic Finance, one of our amazing auto compounding partners, they also have a metaverse project that is very similar to the old school Zelda or even Pokemon kind of Game Boy type setup, where again, same sort of deal. We have our own hut or house in that metaverse, and when you enter the house, it pulls up our EMP website, so you can interact with our protocol in the metaverse. So, Bull, I think you saw that, right? Pretty cool stuff, huh?
Yeah, I did, and I'm a video game nerd, so yeah, I love all the 8-bit stuff, and that's what I grew up with pretty much. So
for sure,
I think it's truthfully kind of the simpler the better to get people interested and involved is a really a smart idea, and then using a vehicle like Zelda, as you put it, to get people's pique people's interest. I think it's a really smart play. And I just off topic, I don't know if this is true or not, but I have heard of an urban legend that the Bitcoin logo actually came from Zelda itself. So
Whoa, there you go. I haven't even heard that one. Man, I thought I was a crypto expert. There you go, Bull. You have to
mhm.
send me that. That's what you find on the dark web, right? Those articles. So yeah, yeah.
I'm not on the dark web, my friend, but yeah, I I stay in the light part of the world, you know. But my point is that there, you know, everybody, you know, should know there's a tremendous overlap between video gaming and crypto. And I've said before, like, people just maybe don't realize it, but everything that you learned, you know, playing video games, staying up late at night, can be translated into crypto. You just kind of have to rearrange your perspective a little bit, and then you'll see it, and you'll have that light bulb moment that we all have had here at EMP, and you'll be like, oh man, now it's on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, pun intended again, right? Yeah. Oh man,
Yeah, absolutely,
gotta
man.
love Bull with his always bringing it, man. You're on your A game all the time. So so yeah, absolutely. And again, that magic verse, I think they call it, something like that, is already live. So the fact that any plans for Metaverse, I mean, we've already implemented Metaverse, really, and we're always going to expand on that for sure. But that just shows that we're always, I say it a lot, that we're the industry leader in a lot of things, especially yield, with direct exposure to ETH. But we're also the industry leader on education through our academy, and we are the industry leader on, again, being involved in whatever the next up and coming thing is within crypto. So, and another thing about the Magic metaverse that they're building, and any of you that have want to see it or want more info, please go join their Discord. They're super active over on Discord, and they can explain things better than I ever could on the AMA. But they also have major use cases planned for that metaverse as well, meaning there would be other games and other ways of actually having fun in the metaverse that would use the Magic token and the EMP token, and whatever protocols they end up partnering with to, again, provide another use case for the tokens as well. Because not only do we need to be focusing on revenue streams, but we also need to be focusing on use cases. So if there's ways that we can burn EMP or burn eShares, to help even reduce some of our controlled inflation, that is also really bullish for the price as well. So yeah, really, really awesome stuff happening. Again, I wish I could tell all of you, 10% of what we've done and what we have in the background. But in due time, again, the next month is going to be awesome with the new UI, the staking, and the detonator upgrades. And then after that, we have even more awesome stuff on the horizon. So, all right, cool. Bull, anything else you want to elaborate on? I'll look and see if we have any other
I do have a
questions.
question.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, go ahead.
I heard that you were having a little bit of mic problems, and I was thinking of Crypto Mike and his incredible setup that he has at his house, and I was wondering, how's your home office coming?
Yeah, Bull, absolutely, man. So we are, again, I know a lot of you have probably heard some background noise or my dog's barking or, but yeah, I am working on a new home office. It'll be awesome. I have my vintage Disney collection in the background that you guys will be able to see. So I'm going to start showing my face as well as having a Rode podcast mic. I mean, we're really ramping up the production quality here, and that's a perfect segue too, Bull, into our podcast. So I mentioned it yesterday with our 6-month anniversary announcements, but we have hired one of the industry leaders in podcast production. She's out of the UK. She's amazing and fits really well with our culture here. So over the next 3 months, we're going to be building an entire podcast series. The original idea was to repurpose our AMAs here, but again, we thought not only is that kind of the easy way out, but it really doesn't give all of you incentive to listen to those podcasts. And so not only do we want to get new users, but we also want to engage the users that we have. So we're actually probably going to be rebranding into a standalone podcast that will focus more on DeFi and the overall market, and obviously EMP. We'll have a segment on EMP every podcast to continue to drive traffic. But my point is that it will be a standalone product that will help, again, be a revenue stream. It will help us grow our email list. Not only is this lady, and we'll have her on some future AMAs if she's up for it to give you some background, but not only is she an expert in podcasts, but she's also an expert in email marketing. So we're going to build our email list out to, again, keep everybody in the loop on what we're doing at EMP and really become the overall authority in the DeFi space. So really exciting stuff. Again, the next 3 months in regards to that are going to be spectacular. So lots of stuff happening. And yeah, if I'm going to do a podcast, I have to have a good setup. So yeah, Bull, it's happening. And you're going to fly down to Florida and do a in-person simulcast with me one day? That'd be fun, right?
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. I mean, my arms are going to be sore because that's such a long flight. But dad joke alert. Sorry. I was going to ask you because I've seen there's an ESHARE scam going around, so I just thought maybe you could mention that to be cautious for everybody, and don't let these scammers take your hard-earned money.
Totally, yes. And that was a point I wanted to make earlier about the army. Never ever answer a DM. We've had a lot of scammers that pose as army members. And none of the army, nobody ever, period, the end, will ever ask you for money or your keys or your passwords. 100% of the time, those are all scams. So if anybody asks you for that, make sure you block them immediately, or at the very least, try to vet that with one of our other army members through the public chat. They'll tell you if it's a scam or not. We've been inundated with bots lately. Again, BSC Will, one of our army members, he's our Telegram bot expert. He's been kicking out the bots left and right. And that's another thing too, real fast side note. We have over 5,000 members in EMP Telegram, and all of those are actual members. I mean, we could be at 10,000 Telegram members, but like a lot of other protocols that aren't even near as successful as we are, but those are all bots. So we really want to make sure we have, again, educated users and actual users. And again, that's just a side note, but back to the point is, yes, be very, very careful with your safety. We're always promoting hardware wallets. We now have an affiliate link to every hardware wallet you can imagine. So again, if you want to have a Trezor or a Ledger or a Keystone, whatever you're in the market for, definitely use our affiliate link. Ask and somebody be happy to give it to you. Or follow our official channels on YouTube with all the links. But yeah, never ever fall for DMs. We had one that was happening over the last 24 hours from Bakery Swap. I mean, we've never ever even mentioned Bakery Swap. We will never ever mention any partnerships, without giving everybody a full heads up on that. It's a total scam. Do not ever interact with contracts like that. We will never airdrop EMP or eShares. Never, ever, ever. If anything, we do official giveaways that do not require you to connect your wallet to anything. We would just send it to that wallet address and no need to connect anywhere. So please be very, very careful with all that. And we, again, will never have a partnership or an announcement that's not in our actual social media accounts. So yeah, go ahead, Bull. You want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, And just to dovetail into what you said about real users, and we have a lot of admins in the channel. I'm not going to say the number, but a lot. And we go through every single day, and any bot that is able to get through the barriers that we put up, we delete. So we're always diligently, trying to make sure there's nobody, no nefarious actors in there. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be perfect. And then to follow through with that, if anybody is listening to this recording or live stream, I did post the EMP.Money website. That's where you can find the official socials, because if you search on Discord or if you search on Telegram, more often than not, you'll find an EMP.Money channel that has more members than us, but those are all bots looking to scam you. So the only official link can be found through the website, and that's EMP.Money. And the socials are located on the bottom right hand of the screen if you're on a PC or a Mac, or the socials are located on the left if you're on a mobile version of a browser. And so EMP.Money is the only website that contains the socials that are accurate and proper. So do not search in Telegram or Discord to try to find the proper channel. Go to the website, and then you're going to find the proper socials. So don't let those people fool you with those fake numbers.
Amazing. Yeah, well, absolutely. And again, it is very sad. It's the price that a lot of us have to pay to learn. Again, I mean, even some of the best of us can fall victim to scammers, but you take those lessons as a learning experience and become better moving forward. So, and please understand that, a lot of people DM us and say, I got scammed, all my ESHAREs are gone, can you refund me or can you help? And the answer is no. I mean, even if I would love nothing more than to, again, make things better for you, but that money's gone. It's not something that the Treasury has or benefits from or any of that. The scammer takes the money and runs, and there's nothing that EMP can do to remedy that. So that is the downside of managing your own keys. You cannot go to your bank and say, hey, somebody robbed me. So it really is, a lesson to learn. But once it happens to you, again, usually it never happens again because you're very, very cautious after that. But that's why don't let it happen to you to begin with, and get a hardware wallet. Yes, it's a pain in the ass to approve every transaction, but it will set you up for long-term success by having your assets protected. So, all right, cool. Bull, anybody else? Any other questions? I don't know if there's anything else. I'm trying to remember if there's anything I need to go over today. Again, I was a little bit rushed. I usually have my layout of all the timeline of what I want to talk about, but today was a doozy. So, yeah, I don't know. Anything you want to talk about, Bull? Go ahead.
Well, yeah, you don't want to let it happen to you, being scammed. And most of the people that have been here for any extended amount of time, everybody has fallen victim to a scam. So, a lot of times when we say these things, they usually tend to fall on deaf ears. And unfortunately, then people lose everything and people get a bad taste for crypto. So just once again, don't discount yourself in any way. If you have $10, if you have $1,000, 10,000, 100,000, but people tend to think that because they don't have very much invested into this, that they don't have to be careful. But the reality is when you have habits, they tend to stay with you regardless if it's $10 or $10 million. So try to start from step one with your best foot forward and making sure that you're protected in the best possible way and that your habits are good so you don't have to go back and correct bad habits. And the great thing about EMP here is like all that education, it's free. Like I know AJ has said this a number of times, there's a ton of different influencers that have these what they kind of generically call master classes or master courses, and they charge a lot of money for it. And me personally, I think everything in blockchain is great because it's transparent. And then that means knowledge and education should be transparent and free, because that makes the space better. Because when we are all more educated and aware, we can make better decisions. And when people can make better decisions, better things happen.
Yeah.
And so oh, go ahead, man.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%, but I just want to say real fast too, and we would do everything we can to give away the free knowledge, but there does come a point where you have to invest in yourself, which again is something that Bull talks about a lot. And so that was the idea behind the meeting I had today, as well as some of our other Army members, even those that are helping us do the new UI, specifically Chris Farrell and Stephanie Nicolage. They have their own intro courses, and again, we're not talking tens of thousands of dollars like some of these crazy mastermind groups. Even Crypto Mike is relaunching his private group. But really, again, it's about finding the groups that don't take advantage of you. I think a lot of crypto courses, sell you on this idea of getting rich quick. You subscribe to this expensive course or mastermind, and then, nothing happens. So, again, the idea is that we're going to give you all the free info that we can, and we really pride ourselves on that. But we're also going to give you the opportunity to join other education courses that we believe in and have value, because, again, I think that, if you have the approach of trying to learn everything you possibly can about crypto and about DeFi, especially now during the bear markets, I mean, that is what really prepares you to succeed long term. So yeah, Bull, how about you, man? You're gonna do your own course? That's a course I would buy. That's for sure.
No, I wouldn't charge for it.
Yeah, totally.
No, and like you said, the great thing about parallel courses, if you let me use that term,
For sure.
because you said, Chris has a course, Stephanie has a course, the Academy has a course. The great thing is different people speak to different, to other people in ways that we can't reach people. And that's the great thing about partnering up with people or protocols that have like your interest in mind, is that I don't care if people charge for courses or they don't charge for courses, but the reality is in crypto, there's always space for good people and sharing of knowledge or selling of knowledge, any way that you want to slice it, because that gives a person a choice. Do they want to take free information? Do they want to take paid information? Not that one can be better than the other because it's paid or free, but having the choice is something that's great about crypto. And there's choice all over the space here about the decisions we get to make related to everything. And I think that's something that's really a big enticement for crypto is that we really are the bankers here, or the kings of our castle, whatever you want to attach to it, right? That we can build whatever we want. We can do whatever we want here. And if you partner up with good people, you do it by yourself, that it's all your choice. But there is space to partner up with good people, because a protocol has something that one protocol has something that another doesn't, and that's the beauty of a partnership, is to take two separate ideas and sort of marry those together and create a synergy between those two things, or those two communities or protocols. And that's the power of getting involved and getting engaged, and not sitting kind of in the shadows just hoping to arbitrage and then dump on somebody. But crypto is a space where you can build anything, including yourself, and more importantly than anything, right, is building yourself into a better investor, and then just being more knowledgeable, more engaged, and more interested in it. And it's easier to do when you're involved with good people. even if they have the same ideas as you, they're similar, but they're not the exact same. So the sharing of those ideas is going to build better stuff.
Totally, absolutely, Bull. And you touched on something I think is really important, which we were discussing in our army chat, is that we purposely are going to have multiple instructors do our academy, because I think it's really important that, and the same reason that we do these AMAs every day, and Joe PV Trader gets on, or Charlie gets on, or LA, or Matthew, because everybody has their own way of explaining things, and by us collaborating and hearing different ways of the protocol being explained, it may be the same content, but it's a different way of explaining it. That is very, very helpful. I think that we all realize that a lot of us would rather listen to a video or watch a YouTube video, and are visual learners. Rather than reading a 400-page white paper. So yeah, and I think it's really important moving forward. So yeah, our new academy will have a bunch of guest presenters. And we are always looking to add to, our curriculum, or if you're a YouTuber that it does a lot of coverage, we're more than happy to help promote you to our community. And we've seen that. I mean, again, I hate to single people out, but because I forget and I feel bad, but Crypto Questions just did an amazing video about 2 or 3 days ago. He's a YouTuber that did a real deep dive on the mathematics behind a detonator. So anybody that, again, puts in the effort to cover EMP, we're more than happy to help promote them through that process. So, all right, I'm going to pull up Detonator Bull. It's almost that time.
It is.
I saw another question.
There is a question on Discord.
Okay.
Who's going to host the podcast?
Yeah, so it'll probably be the same sort of setup. Again, I will be kind of the lead, but we're more than happy to have Bull on. He'll be my dedicated co-host if he wants. I haven't even really talked to Bull about it yet. Bull, are you going to be my co-host? It's up to you, bro. I know is that something you can commit to, or obviously I meant to pay some royalties.
Of course, I'm committed, but I think we did touch on this briefly in a private conversation about having a collection of different people doing it. Like you said, being able to kind of speak to other people where I might seem nerdy or have a different focus or emphasis where it doesn't speak to somebody. I'm more than happy to have other people contribute their style and their flavor.
Yeah, absolutely, Bull. And we will. We'll have some guest spots, and even appearing on other people's podcasts. That's also part of the rollout strategy of the podcast. Again, not to get too, like Bull said, nerdy into the marketing. But yeah, the whole idea is that not only do we produce our own content, but then we're able to go on other podcast series and, do guest spots to bring people back to ours. So, yeah, we're really excited for all that. And the format, again, we're still dialing everything in, but I'm sure it will be well worth your subscription. So absolutely. All right, let me go ahead and pull up Detonator. Any other last minute questions real fast?
I see Hot Llama had their hand raised.
Hot Llama, what's up, brother? Long time no talk.
Hey guys. I was gonna just check in with you. I haven't been able to get to these, but I've been listening. I've been following up on them and listening to the YouTubes, and seems like pretty excited to see the pump we've been getting, and always good. And I just wanted to just let you know that I'm always here in support wherever I can be. It's been this time is rough for me, and I'm back to work now.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna have to start because my son just called me back, and I got to call him right back. But I just want to say hi and say that I'm here to always behind the scenes supporting you if you don't see my face.
All right, Hot Llama, absolutely, brother. Happy to have you here. As always, again, one of our OG members, worried about detonating his rollover in the middle of surgery. That's his claim to fame. So, yeah, we love you, Hot Llama, for sure, brother. And, yeah, with the pump lately, I'm sure you're you're liking what you're seeing with your account value as well. So, all right, awesome.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
You got it, brother. All right, cool. So here it is, Detonator. I did want to answer 2 more really fast questions before we had about 11 minutes here. One of those is when I zap into the farms, what happens to my LP? So yeah, sometimes people get scared because their LP goes away when they zap into the farm. But what happens is whenever you interact with the farm, whether it's adding or withdrawing, it automatically claims your LP, or I'm sorry, your eShare reward. So if you see your rewards go away, it's because they're in your wallet. So again, if you're having a problem with that, feel free to reach out. But those eShare rewards are in your wallet. And then one other thing is about Daily Burst. We did a major deep dive yesterday on Daily Burst. But with about 30 minutes left, and even now, for those that haven't compounded, you see the power of those instant rewards and how really Daily Burst can be misleading because all of you should have been had your complete Daily Burst amount with about 30 minutes left. And so that's another 30 minutes of even more rewards. And we've seen a big snipe already at 251 LP. So Daily Burst, again, is just your bare minimum. In reality, it's a lot more that you're getting in rewards, especially when we see the volume coming in over the day. I mean, we had I think we had 109 LP snipe earlier, and now it's already at 251, and there's still 9 minutes left. So we should see another great day of snipers. Yesterday got away with an amazing deal of only about 150 LP, but today I think there could be some competition. So we will see about that, but good luck to everybody here at Detonator. And so what is Detonator? Detonator is a daily ROI contract. You deposit EMP, ETH, LP. Half of that is EMP, half of that is actual Ethereum, and you're able to ROI, which means get more than you put in over a period of time. So as long as you're compounding more than claiming, your ROI can be infinite, really, as long as there's funds in the contract. We say 365, but that is the minimum ROI that you can get. But if you get into a Detonator and just claim every single day, you can do that. That's the beauty of crypto. But you're actually hurting yourself doing that because you're going to get diluted a lot faster than if you have a compound more than claim strategy. So right now we have 89,293 LP in the pool balance. That's a total of $4.2 million with Ethereum again over 1,500 bucks. The dollar value is skyrocketed. We have 3,533 total users. That's up about 15 users in the last 24 hours. We've been averaging anywhere from 50 to 30 new users every single day. And so we also give away 1% of our overall pool balance to the largest depositor of the day, which again right now is 251 LP, about 12 grand. But that 12 grand is set to win about 42,000. So it really rewards those that want to go for the largest deposit. And then we also give away 1% of our overall pool to a random lottery winner. So, Bull, how are we on tickets? You want to talk about our lottery?
Yeah, of course. Somebody's going to get the golden ticket every day. One person gets that golden ticket in the Detonator lottery here, or the giveaway. And so the great thing about that is the ticket today is $7. Gives you a chance at right now currently $42,707, which is amazing. I don't think you'll find a better giveaway on the planet. Actually, I know you won't, because even if you don't have that lottery ticket that wins the lottery prize today, you are going to get 365 on that investment. So that's incredible by itself. But having the opportunity also at that gigantic prize, or 1% of the pool balance is amazing. So with the random lottery, you can have up to 50 tickets through deposit, 50 through compound. Compound comes from your deposits, or excuse me, from what you've deposited over time, the EMP ETH LP. But if you're just somebody who wants to play with one ticket a day, that ticket to play today is $7.17. So that half of that's EMP, half of it's ETH. In our magic, our special LP. I don't want to say magic, so I don't confuse anybody with our magic AutoVault partner. But with that, you have that chance at that life-changing money. And so the great thing about that is, it caters to both minnow and whale. Somebody that wants to buy 50 tickets, or somebody that can only afford one. Only one ticket is going to win, and so the thing to assure you a chance at winning is to have one ticket. If you don't have a ticket, you're assured of not winning. So the great thing about that is even if you aren't going to win that daily prize today, over time, if you are depositing into this contract every day, you're going to be building up your principal deposit amount. And at some point, you're going to reach the ability to compound one ticket, then two tickets. And I know that there's a winner from previous experience who started out with compounding just one ticket, then two, then they got all the way up to 16 tickets. And then they won the lottery once, twice, three times, just because of compounding and depositing and following that strategy very diligently, very consistently. And I know sometimes it might not seem like that one ticket out of 9,000 is a very good opportunity, where your chances aren't very good. But I assure you, those are very, very, very good chances in comparison to any other type of lottery system in the world. And the reality here is that, if you buy a scratch off in the real world, once you've scratched it and it lost, it's a loser. Here, depositing assures you of being a winner day after day after day.
Amazing, Bull. Yes, brother. You are our lottery expert. And again, we say lottery. It truly is a giveaway. We only say lottery because it's easier for people to understand. But like Bull just said, it's a lossless lottery. So we're not preying on individuals that want to gamble away into the protocol. You get credit for those deposits anyway. But we're able to capitalize on the human greed element with our top deposit prize. And there's a lot of mechanisms in Detonator. Again, if you do win the lottery, you're not able to claim that prize immediately, which not only is really healthy for the protocol, but it's also a benefit for you as the investor, even though, initially you may say, well, what the hell? If I win the lottery, I want to be able to, dump that 42 grand on everybody's heads. Well, sorry, you can't do that, but you're actually able to ROI on that amount. So again, in theory, if you win the lottery, you can actually ROI well over 100 grand through that 365 mechanism. And if you're compounding more than you're claiming anyway, it could be absolutely incredible. I mean, right now it's well over $100 a day that you can get by winning the lottery. And that is, claimable or compoundable. So yeah, really exciting stuff. Again, we also have a mechanism of a 24-hour rollover. We're about 2 minutes and 45 seconds until that rollover. And so if you do not claim or compound within that 24-hour window, those funds are rolled over into the pool balance. So again, new players think that that's a negative, like what the hell, I want my rewards, but you don't lose out on your principal or the rewards that you do. You only lose out on the time. So if you're able to ROI in say 400 days, but you miss a compound one day, then you're able to ROI in 401 days. So it just adds the amount of time to your potential ROI amount. So, and again, as long as you're compounding more than claiming, that's really irrelevant. over the long run. So really, really awesome mechanisms that we have designed into Detonator, and it's why we truly believe it is the most sustainable ROI contract ever created, and we've seen the benefits of it, growing exponentially. So, all right, a minute and 30 seconds. I'll do a 1 minute warning and a 30-second countdown. Again, good luck to all of you. We'll see if there's a right on cue. There is a sniper coming in at 300 LP. We'll see if that holds up. Again, we always say make your first shot your best shot, and you don't want to wait until the very last minute of Detonator, because if there is an error on the blockchain, again, not in our contract, but the amount of gas that it takes to put that large deposit in, it will roll over to the next day. So you want to be very careful about making your first shot your best shot. And here we go, under a minute. And again, we're seeing those instant rewards skyrocket with all the last minute volume. So make sure you compound. Here we go. We're almost there. So if you are the winner, we'd love to hear from you live and celebrate with us, either the largest deposit or the lottery prize. Feel free to jump on our Telegram and celebrate. So, all right, 30 seconds. Here we go, everybody. Good luck. And we're giving away over $80,000 today. It's pretty incredible. So, all right, 17 seconds.
326.
All right, another snipe. 326 is the new leader. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Will 326 take it?
337.
Wow. My stream is lagging, so I'm gonna have to rely on you guys to give me a heads up here.
Our master Will is here.
All
Will,
right.
what do you see, buddy?
Yep, 337.1. It's 1 second before the rollover.
Wow.
That was a
incredible.
perfectly timed snipe.
Incredible. Now that is the definition of a sniper. Holy cow. Talk about waiting until the last absolute moment. I'm sure they had to up their gas to get it in there. But man, so another amazing day with multiple snipes. We had a 130 earlier in the day, a 250, 300, and then a 326 and a 327 that finally took it home. So pretty amazing. The pool balance now is 90,932 LP. That's almost 1,000 LP gain over the last 24 hours. A new all-time high in pool balance. A pretty close all-time high to the amount of snipers. That was like 6 back-to-back snipers. Not in terms of actual value, but that's impressive. And an all-time high pool balance as well at $4,342,000. $4,342,000. Pretty amazing. Detonator just continues to outshine everything. And so tomorrow we're already giving away the largest lottery prize to date of $43,428. And same for the random as well as the largest. So, bull, man, what a day, huh? It never ceases to amaze me. This is our crypto game show. Man, I mean, we're putting the fun back into crypto, right, bull? I mean, you can't pay for this kind of entertainment.
No, man. The Detonator defies expectations. Yeah, that's a pun. We speak in puns at my house. So,
Yes.
Anywho, if we just take a step back and kind of look at this as, the Detonator, the balance, the users, everything is growing here, and this is in an incredibly scary bear market, and so we just have to really kind of put that into perspective. And you said it a number of times. I think your expression is when ETH really does take off, and I mean it's done amazing the last few days, but when we see ETH go to 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, and if you're in DeFi, I know you're an ETH max, so you might not know it yet, but you're an ETH maxi. We know that like these gains here are going to melt your face off. So that's AJ's patented expression. It'll melt your face right off.
Yes, sir.
And so when we see like we see a 909 LP right now or 43 grand. I mean, that's amazing, right? But what happens when LP goes to $100, right? Because right now it's 46. Anyway, when LP is $100 and we start seeing $100,000 prize, and I've always tried to look at any of the crypto I've ever held, not in dollar values, but in LP. If you're here for the long haul or in any crypto for the long haul, I would encourage you to, keep an eye on that dollar value. But because it's crypto, that dollar value is going to go up and down, and it might jerk your emotion around a little bit. But if you're watching LP, especially here, that we have a daily ROI monster, just a machine that keeps grinding out, LP and rewarding everybody that is an owner here. Just keep an eye on that LP growth, because when the ETH price does recover, and it will, it is going to melt your face off. And right now we're really excited about obviously the 43 grand. But I mean, just think to the day when that prize is over 100 grand a day, and people, like the people that are going to be piling into this, because when money comes back to crypto, when a bear market starts receding, money doesn't just trickle in. It's like somebody connected the ocean of money, and it's just pouring in here. And I mean, it's crazy how fast money comes back to crypto when everybody that has left and was scared or is sitting on the sideline decides to rush back in. I wouldn't be surprised to see a $200,000 prize here, like from 1 week to the next. Like I'll throw a bet down that we'll see a $100,000 prize, and a week or two later we'll see a $200,000 prize.
I love it, Bull. I'll take you up on that, man. I agree with you 100%. And it's truly the power. I mean, we discuss a lot how Detonator turns paper hands into diamond hands. And that is definitely Bull's point in the fact that if you're focused on accumulating LP tokens and not necessarily accumulating dollar value, in a year from now, which we hope Detonator can go on for tens of years. But again, a year from now, with ETH, who knows where it would be? I think 3,000 is a minimum. As long as those LP tokens are gonna maintain that exposure to Ethereum, so the dollar value itself could be astronomical. And that just really reduces your ROI as well. So I think a lot of people get caught up in, their daily burst, whether it goes up and down. But if you're just looking from it, as a dollar value, and with the exposure to ETH, I mean, you could ROI in a ridiculously short amount of time from a dollar value by compounding. And waiting for ETH to go up in price. And that's what really makes us different than being pegged or having, a mechanism where it's simply just a native token that is typically diluted into infinity. Because the only way to take profit is to sell it. So the LP is part of our secret sauce. We have a lot of things in the contract. I'm sure there's devs spending night and day trying to reverse engineer Detonator, but we have a lot of things behind the scenes of why it works the way it does. And that is, again, one of the reasons why it is closed source, because it's just so powerful. And we've seen that happen day after day after day. So, all right, awesome. Well, I'm going to wrap it up, Bull. I have a lot going on, brother. It's been a long day for me, but appreciate all of you guys continuing to join us. Another epic day in Detonator. Bull, any last comments before we wrap it up?
Yep, just get outside, feel the sun on your face, take a step away from your computer, spend some time with your family or friends, or just yourself.
Perfect. I love it, man. All right, everyone. Well, thanks again for showing up. We always appreciate our community. We have the best community in DeFi. I'll put a bet on that, brother, any day. So, all right. Thanks, everyone. Good night. Good day. We'll see you tomorrow.